Hello all, this is Dr. Dheeraj Masapu. I'm a consultant anesthesiologist and today I would like to talk about time management for busy doctors. Okay, and busy students as well. Like if you're a student or a busy doctor, you have so many things to do in life. Okay, for example, if you're a busy doctor and you have to do your daily work, and also you have to attend some conferences, prepare some talks there, and also you have some family commitments, and along with that, how to balance time and do the research, how to build your CV, and how to actually conduct some conferences, or how to actually present in a conference. It gets very tired. So most of the times what we tell is I don't have time, I'm very busy. These are the things we tell, and we try to justify of not doing things. So that's how we do. And if you're a student, then you'll have a presentation, you have PPT, you have thesis protocol, you have your daily work to do, you have to do your PAC, and so many things. And at that point of time, if I tell you to do something extra or beyond that, then what would you say? There is no time, I have to do these things. So in that kind of situation, I have few things that I follow, and I try to somehow follow these things and get things done. I'm going to explain you all those things today. So first thing, if you need to follow in this time management principle is, you need to have a change in the mindset. This I tell in all my videos. So why change in the mindset is, with your conventional mindset, you cannot do things which I'm going to tell you now. Okay, because it's going to be very tough, and there is a lot of hard work involved. You have to change your mindset, and you have to be more proactive for doing all these things. You cannot do with a lazy mindset. So you have to change it first. Okay, that is the most important thing. And once you change your mindset, then the step 2 is, for example, I'll just explain how I do. I have some daily 3 or 4 anesthesia cases to be induced, and so along with that, I have some conference coming up. Along with that, I have some other presentation to be done, or I have to take a class to my junior, or I have to do some research, or I have to do a YouTube video, I have to do something else. So how do I adjust my time? I'll tell practically how I do, so that it might help you, because many people ask me how I manage time. And even I have 2 kids in my home, I have to spend time with them also. So how do I manage all these things? So number one thing is, you cannot stop your work which is mandatory. For example, I cannot tell that I need to have some time, and give me some time so that I can do my conference presentation or do some other things, and I will not work. It's not possible in the the present corporate world, or whatever hospital you are working. You have to fulfill the basic requirements. You have to work, and that is how you earn your money. So all these things extra you do to grow in that. So you can't tell that I will not do that. So how to do is, micro slots is a technique which I follow. Micro slots. So what I do is, for example, I have started one case, and I have finished that case. So before starting the next case, there will be something called as a cleaning between the OTs. How much time average cleaning takes place? 15 to 25 minutes. So you have a 25-minute slot. In that 25 minutes, maybe you shift the patient and then optimize him and come back, get your OT ready. There will be 5 to 7 minute slots. These are called as micro slots. So these 5 to 7 minute slots I started utilizing. So I usually utilize that. I keep my gadgets ready. I'll tell you what kind of gadgets are required when you really want to utilize. They should be available there, and then you can start writing the scripts for something, or you can make your PPTs. Maybe in that 5 to 7 minutes you can make 1 or 2 slides. Okay, in that way you get a lot of micro slots in a day. For example, people go for lunch break for half an hour, 45 minutes. In that you can create this 5 to 7 minute micro slots even there. 1 or 2 will be there. You can finish some work there. And when you come back in the afternoon, okay, and then once the second case is over, another micro slot will be created. Before going home, getting ready, sometimes your work will be over by maybe 4:30, and if you have to leave the hospital by 5, again there is another micro slot there. So there are a lot of micro slots which are invisible to you now, and if you start opening your eyes and start checking for them, you will find some micro slots. So this technique is a very highly efficient, highly productive way, and I finish humongous works by using this technique. Okay, so I write my scripts for YouTube, I finish my presentations for conferences, I take classes for if I have to make some PPT for some students, I finish that in the micro slots. So all these things can be done. in the micro slot. This is there is even a book also a person has written, and in that book how he explains this. So before starting a meeting, he will sit for the meeting, and till the people come into the meeting, till the last person comes, you cannot start a meeting, because everyone is very important. So it usually takes, it seems that like 7 to 10 minutes of time will be wasted in waiting. So in that 7 to 10 minutes, he started utilizing it in writing a book. So usually what he did is he started writing some 1 or 2 pages, like few lines at least. He started writing in that 7 to 10 minutes. In that way, within 1-2 months, in that micro slot, he finished a book. He published that, and it became a bestseller, it seems. So that is how actually you need to utilize the time, and you cannot say that I don't have time and all that. This is the way you need to use and utilize. And second important thing that I would like to tell is early morning schedules are very important. For example, early morning, if you have a habit of getting at 5:30 in the morning, then usually that time no disturbance will be there. 5:30 to 6:30 maybe. My hospital starts at 7:30, so you have to start getting ready for the hospital by 6:30. So 5:30 to 6:30 is a 1 hour slot, and that is a time when no disturbance will be there, kids won't be there, nobody will be awake, and so that's a very beautiful time. 1 hour you can start utilizing for your reading, or making the presentations, or all those kind of stuffs. That is another thing you have to see. For that, you have to sleep little early, and I usually sleep little lesser. I sleep around 5 to 5.5 hours in a day. I don't recommend that, it's not a good idea, but that's how it is working for me. And then most important thing is breaking the inertia. Third important. Breaking the inertia is like, I told you to use micro slots, but in reality what happens is, when you have a micro slot of 5 to 7 minutes, you will not feel like opening your laptop and doing it, because there is some inertia involved there. So here you need to have a mindset of, proactive mindset should be there. You have to break the inertia and just start writing the first 2 lines, and it will go on. Usually the hard work is to start only. So every time that micro slot, whenever you get, you have to break that initial inertia phase, and then you have to start working. Okay. So that's another important thing. And next important thing is you have to surround yourself with proactive people. That is the most important thing. For example, if you are with a proactive person, and then if you see them actually going and achieving something, or going and becoming successful, earning a lot of money, or giving good outcomes to the patients, if you are surrounded with such kind of people, and then automatically you also become proactive and you start utilizing your time more efficiently. So that is another important thing. And for me personally, time is the most precious thing. I have everything except time, so time is very important for me. So even every minute actually is important. I don't waste time. And the second thing is, I also hate being bored. Okay, there was a phase in my life in my MBBS I used to love being bored, so I used to spend a lot of time wasting. But now I'm in a phase of my life that I can do so many things actually now. So I can do YouTube videos, I can do presentations, I can do a lot of good cases, I can do research, I can have the power to do so many things. So now the time is the most important thing for me. There is no time, I don't want to waste my time being bored. And even if I stay bored for some time, I get a sick feeling. So I start taking out paper and doing something. So this is how I operate. And this is a very practical way I feel of time management than some tomato meter, that meter, this meter, 15 minutes, all this are told by people who actually are not in action. So I am an inaction guy, and I am very busy, and I try to be productive. This is how I do. And so there is no apps, or there is nothing like scheduling and all that is also a bullshit. So what I feel is, you need to see, scheduling is very important. But the thing is, even if you make a schedule, if you are not proactive and if you don't work in micro slots, then nothing will happen. So you'll only have a sheet for what to be done. At the end of the day, you'll have a thing, and a summary is that you have not done all these things. So it's not about writing down. Writing down will just tell you, okay, if you don't want to miss something grossly, you just write it down. Okay, but doesn't mean that you'll achieve all those things. To achieve, you need to have a mindset of proactiveness. Okay, so that's the most important thing. And when you start doing, even if you didn't schedule a day, and if you start doing one work is over, when you're finding the other work, then automatically you'll remember the next work will come. When that is over, the next work will come. It should be like that. Okay, so that is my opinion, and I'm being successful in this technique, and I recommend to my subscribers who are following me. And if you're a very busy doctor, and if you feel you're very busy and you don't have time, that's a myth. you have time and you can efficiently use it, and try to be more proactive and try to achieve more things in your life. And if you be proactive and finish your work fast, you can go home early and then you can spend more time with your family. That is also important. Okay, thank you very much. As usual, Dr. Dheeraj Masappu logging off. Roger that.